Cam Ward going #1 overall to the Titans. Kiper has the Browns taking two-way star Travis Hunter at #2 with the Giants, selecting Penn State edge rusher Abdul Carter with the 3rd pick. Kiper has his top-ranked quarterback Shedeur Sanders landing with the Saints with the 9th pick. Here's Rich Eisen with an interesting what-if scenario on the Colorado Stars. Rich.
What if the Browns, if Shedeur's dropping, trade into the first round again and get both Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders and basically become the Colorado Browns or the Cleveland Buffaloes on the first night of the NFL draft?
Stranger things have happened. Here's the man himself, the one and only Rich Eisen, to further break it down. A part of ESPN's NFL Network draft crossover here. Rich, good morning. Great to see you.
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity of being here on this show and watching me watch myself. That is really what I love to do. All of those things combined.
Stephen A. enjoys doing that as well. Rich, tell me this. What are you hearing about the likelihood of the Browns getting both Hunter and Sanders?
I don't know. I mean, we're all throwing darts at a board, to be honest with you, right now, a week from the draft starting. But clearly the Browns need stars. They need splash. They also could use both of these players, quite honestly. So that scenario is only going to happen if Shedeur drops, I would think, towards the 20s. In the first round. I don't know how far he's going to drop or if he's going to drop at all. That's the biggest mystery, I think, of this draft 1 week away from it.
Molly, you don't know this, but anytime I'm on the airwaves with Mr. Rich Eisen, before I get into anything about football, I must pause to give my love to the matriarch of the Eisen household, my lady Susie Schuster. Love you, right. love you. The wife is wonderful as always. Had to say hello to her. Now let me give to you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Stephen. I'm sure she does right now, watching this live, making sure you actually did what you just did. To be honest with you.
You're absolutely right. So listen, man, I heard you have another possible destination for Travis Hunter that involves Dallas. Is this true?
Well, it is true because, look, this is a unicorn we're talking about here, Stephen, that there is no question about this guy's talent, and there's no question what he's going to bring to whichever team is smart enough to draft him. If the Titans weren't apparently quarterback needy, I think there would be no question who the #1 overall draft pick in this draft is. I've never seen anybody like him doing the combine in last month on NFL Network. We were talking about how if the wideouts had him in the group, he would be the #1 wideout. And if he was going to work out with the corners as he was designated in that group by the combine scouts, he'd have been the #1 guy there. And then you just take a look at, again, whoever drafts him will not only add him to the wide receiver room, but to the cornerback room. And you take a look at teams that might do that. Obviously, everybody's putting him in Cleveland right now. So there's Denzel Ward, there's Travis Hunter, there's Jerry Jeudy, there's Travis Hunter. You could also take a look at the Patriots. That's Stephon Diggs, that's Travis Hunter, that's Christian Gonzalez, that's Travis Hunter. What if the Dallas Cowboys from 12 make the Godfather offer to Cleveland and put him on the Dallas Cowboys? And that's CeeDee Lamb and Travis Hunter. That's Trevon Diggs and Travis Hunter. I proffer to say this, not to make up your rundown for you guys, but
go for it. You
would run out of topic bars and first take segments if Travis Hunter was a Dallas Cowboy. Just think about the possibilities of you, Stephen A., you, Molly Kieram, and everybody else there at the terrific First Take program. I mean, you'd be looking for your knife and fork, and you'd be stuffing the napkin right down your lapel.
Yeah, Stephen A., what would you say if he went to Dallas?
Well, here's my thing. I try to be a role model, try to be a good man, and I want to wish nothing but good wishes for Travis Hunter, and I don't want to wish something like that upon him. I don't want to put that kind of cruel scenario on his shoulders. I want this man to win, and clearly that's not going to happen if he's a Dallas Cowboy. So why would I wish that on him? I mean, that's
but
my
I'm talking about you winning. You would win. You would win. Just think about it. Oh, did Cowboys give up too much for Travis Hunter? Oh, is Travis Hunter really the next Deion?
All the angles, Rich.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Brian Schottenheimer He's already on the hot seat because Deion's around, because Travis Hunter is there. My goodness.
Rich, I'm going to need you middle of July when we're putting our rundowns together. Okay, thank you.
You know how to reach me, clearly.
Yeah, you've got it on lock with that.
Oh, God, and that was just 3 off the top of my head.
Okay, hold on. Can I transition, or you want to stay here?
Go ahead, Molly. Go ahead, Molly.
So obviously, I can't wait to see where that unicorn, to use your term, lands and how he's utilized. Yes. It's fascinating. As you mentioned earlier, all eyes will be on, obviously, Shedeur Sanders. What are your thoughts on Sanders seemingly to fall?
I don't get it, to be honest with you. I don't understand it. The usual things said about a Sanders is being said about Shedeur. As you know, I've known Deion for 2 decades. And what Deion is doing in Colorado is obviously terrific. We're, waiting to see what happens next there. That's for another day. But everybody always thinks Deion is more about the flash than about what's most important, which is winning, which is being a professional. And that couldn't be further from the truth. And I think the same thing is being applied to Shedeur. Oh, he wasn't paying attention in certain meetings because teams might not draft him, or, oh, this, that, and the other thing about his lack of championships in Colorado. It was a 1-win team that he was quarterbacking when he first arrived with Deion. So I think that's what's happening right now in many ways.
Rich,
yes,
that's what you say, and I definitely don't dismiss that. But what about this notion? They didn't really see those things from Shedeur at all. They just don't like the thought of having to deal with his father. Because this man knows what he's talking about. He's the creme de la creme when it comes to the National Football League. You can't get anything over on Prime. And as a result of that, the thought of having to deal with him, having to deal with the dad, dissuades them from having to deal with Shedeur Sanders. I mean, I don't believe it, but when you see some of the things, I can tell you this much. Prime has suspected that on a couple of occasions because of the things that have been said about his son. I can tell you that much.
Right. And look, I mean, the whole notion Prime as LeVar Ball comparison is absurd. As a matter of fact, what you would be getting is somebody who knows the National Football League inside and out. You would get somebody who, I mean, just take a look at I don't know, it wasn't a pro day, right? But what do we call it? A special, a spectacular, or whatever Prime was calling.
Who knows?
Whatever he was calling it. I just love the packaging, man. I mean, so listen, the bottom line is everybody was flocking around him. Everybody wants to talk to him. Everybody wants his peace of mind. But he's not going to be a distraction. And in all honesty, obviously we in the media might make him in a position to be a distraction, because nothing lights us up more than talking about something that's a distraction in our media, because it makes it sound like we're being heard. Bottom line is, I don't buy any of that stuff. If you don't like him because of his tape or because of what you think his physical abilities are, that's kind of out of my lane, to be honest with you. I'm not an all 22 guy. I just know the family where he's coming from, and Deion sends professionals to the next level. And if they're not, it's not because of him.
Yeah, pedigree's not going to be an issue. Rich, let me ask you this, transitioning here. Some folks have said Cam Ward has some Patrick Mahomes in him, the way he improvises. What do you think of those comparisons?
I mean, that's, I wouldn't put that on the kid.